Hey, welcome back to 2DG. We've got another beer. What do we have today?
Today we have So Happens it's Tuesday. We're doing this on Wednesday. So what this one is from the Bruery. They're famous for Black Tuesday. This is a younger brother version of it, I guess. Less alcohol, aged for less time. Still should be...
and where is the brewery from?
California. Orange County. California.
The OC?
The OC, yep.
The original OC?
Yep, that one.
So, did you want to read the bottom there? I think that's rather descriptive.
Sure, yeah, I'll read that. A Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels, 14.7%. So I think that's about 5% lower or 4.5% lower than the other one. A dark and delicious display of rich malt, toasty oak flavors, and vanilla-like notes from extended aging.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long it's aged, I'm saying. But, anywho, I'm excited for this one.
Alright, cool. And this one is 750 milliliter. It's a throwback.
750 mil.
Alright, so I suppose we'll just go ahead and get to it, right? Get it open?
Let's do it. This one's got a nice little thing. I'm guessing it has a cork too.
Seems like it's been a while since we've had a bottle this size.
She said.
I don't know if she did or not.
Yeah, he does.
Alright. It's going to be all kinds of goodness. That's a bottle cap for sure.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm going to play with it here for a little bit until it starts to get awkward. Hey, it's going.
Well, looky there.
I did it. Typical cap.
Familie Roux?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, go ahead and finish. TWSS. That's a beer.
I know.
Yeah, I wish I could have some of that.
It's by Treehouse too.
I know.
I don't know.
Oh, it's starting to foam over.
So the original one, Black Tuesday, is very difficult to get. So this one, I'd seen like advertised at one of the local stores, so I went in there. This time I wasn't expecting to find it, but they had like a whole case of it. So, and it's actually not that bad price-wise either. So if this is really good, I'm gonna go buy a bunch of it.
Wow, I'm already getting whiffs of this thing.
I poured out a little bit more thin than I thought, but it's pitch black.
It is
all the way through.
Yeah.
It had a nice, probably finger, half finger if you got big finger, loose bubbles that are actually sticking around a little bit better than I thought.
Stiction quality's not as much as I would have thought, though.
Stiction.
It doesn't climb the side and hang there.
For all you non-DG folk. Anyway, let's get enough.
Definitely. There is a sting of some alcohol, though. Yeah, there definitely is. But I'm getting a grainy...
Not as bad as the ones we did have, not even close.
I'm getting a little bit of a dry, grainy maltiness to it. Definitely a sugary soy sauce mixture.
The funny thing about that.
Dark fruits, and I'd say a fairly deep roast on it.
Tons of roasted flavor, tons of dark fruit, tons of vanilla, tons of caramel, tons of whiskey barrel.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit of alcohol. It's not burning me even remotely.
It's giving me a good tingle.
Just the smell, right on par with Bourbon County.
It's beauty. This smells great.
By the way, when you say that soy sauce ease flavor, whatever, I watched a video. This dude said something about it. It's actually umami, is what you're supposed to say. Just so you're aware. I feel like I want to drink this.
Yeah, and I hate that.
Definitely get the booze in the in the taste.
Yep.
Right up at the front, nice bitter kind of pop. Wow, that goes okay. This is a huge dark fruit beer.
Almost on like the tart side, but not like soury tart. Just I think that mixes with the alcohol. There's some generic sweetness there. Not as much vanilla or caramel flavor. Not even really anything other than roast and just a ton of dark fruit, cherries, plums.
Yeah, there's something. It's giving me a tart, acidic, lingering thing here. I can't nail it down yet.
Super dry. Obviously, like I said, the alcohol runs all the way through, but it burns going down.
Yeah, it's definitely. You said the younger. Yeah, I'll say.
So now that we've had it,
I really
going to go buy as many of these as I can.
I really think this could use a little chill on it.
Yeah, admittedly, this has only been in the fridge for about 15, 20 minutes, and that's not near enough. But yeah, I'm going to buy a lot of these for sure. Yeah. So the nose and the taste are kind of different.
Not hugely though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
There's a little more vanilla up towards the front.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the vanilla or the tannin from the barrel age. Just give me a bitter pucker thing. So anyway, so the style. Let's just keep moving here. We're not gonna drag this on.
So it's an Imperial Stout. So style-wise, Great Beer gave it a 78. Okay. Overall, it's a 98. So that's dumb. Imperial Stout.
Imperial Stout. I'm gonna go a 9 on it. I think it's really good, but I think it's losing. I don't think it's all its components are married well, and it is extremely boozy, which I think causes some of that separation or breakdown in the marriage of flavors. And there is a bitterness that's just running through this that's surprising me. And I actually think a little more sweetness would have helped this out. Sorry. Not that 9's a bad thing.
I get what you're saying about the bitterness. I don't mind it though. I think the sweetness level's there. One thing is that weird kind of tart alcohol flavor towards the very middle to the back. That being said, 10. The nose dominates.
The nose is, to me, the best part of it.
Yeah, the flavor's good. I think once it ages, it's going to be even better. But right now, very comparable to this year's Bourbon County, I think.
I think the Bourbon County was smoother, had a little better flavor, a little deeper, richer flavor.
I'd put this right on par. I'll give it a 10.
My question is, why don't they make this smell into like a cologne or a perfume? I work in an environment where I can't have alcohol, but if I could sit and smell this all day, I'd be just happy.
I think most of us work in an environment where you can't have alcohol.
I can't. Whatever.
For your alcoholic in your family, new Imperial Stout cologne.
I would wear it. I'd sniff it all day. I'd just sit there. Yeah.
So overall,
I'm gonna stick it a 9. I probably will have this most any time. There's a few beers that are available that I would, if side by side, I would lean towards. So it's an excellent beer. I mean, it's a huge beer too, but there's just some of that flavor profile I'm not digging as much as others. I do like a sweeter stout. This one's not quite the sweetness level that I want, but it is quite sweet.
I was gonna say, if you read any of the other reviews, they're saying it's pretty sweet.
It really is, but there's just so much alcohol.
It's on the borderline for me for the alcohol. Still not enough to nudge it down for a 10 in the style. Man, that's tough.
When you sat here, you heard him say he's going to go out and get more.
I'm going. Yeah, that's a fact.
I'd like to see it age.
Well, that's part of the reason too. Is I only bought one just because I wasn't sure. 10. I'll give it a 10. Yeah. The only thing that kind of scares me though is the other one. Like I said, I think generally around 18 or 19% for Black Tuesday. So I wonder how much residual sugar, alcohol is in that. It doesn't get bad reviews even remotely. It's one of the most sought after beers, but I'd be interested to see how different these two really are. I guess given it's got almost 5% more alcohol.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I'd like to try to find out.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
I love that smell.
It is a tremendous smell, and like you said, a lot of dark fruit, and I think that's some of the tartness that it just lingers. All that tartness lingers and lingers. But you know, excellent beer.
That alcohol, man, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, recommend it. I was really surprised. Like I said, it was a couple months ago. I saw it advertised on the site, and I went in there looking for something completely different, and then I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, really?"
It is really amazing when you go into a place, especially this far away from the source, and it's just sitting there, and you watch guy after guy walk in and get his dirty 30 and then leave, and you're going, if you only knew.
Natty Ice, Bush Ice.
You know, I mean, there's a good chance they wouldn't like it at all, but
they wouldn't like the price. I bet this one bottle costs as much as a case of that.
probably.
This is like $20. So
Yeah.
which I think isn't that bad. It's the same price point as Bo and Luke, and this is way better. So
Some of it I think is situational too, because the first time we had Bo and Luke, I was really impressed.
you were also really trashed.
Situational. It also helps in the environment, you know. I mean, when you're in a big setting where everybody's enjoying stuff, it helps. So anyway, hey, go ahead and hit the like button down there, or hit the dislike. It's your preference, whatever. Thumb up, thumb down. Leave us a comment though. I'm curious what other people who've had this think, because
Especially if you've had the regular Black Tuesday too. I'd like to see
I'd
what you
really
think the
like to know
differences
that.
are.
I mean, we're not miles apart on our rating, but I'm curious what other people think about the flavor. Yeah, you can follow us on Twitter. We're also on Instagram. Untapped. We put our 2DG map down there. It's got all the GABF winners for 2016.
Plus where we've been.
Yeah, so when you're out traveling, you pull that baby up and see what's close to you that's award winning.
Now, did you get all the award winners on there?
Yeah.
I'm just checking. I didn't know.
Yeah, it took a while. So, 2DG. Hey! Don't forget, next video or two, GABF winners for 2016. Oh my god.
You have to leave that.
What?
The good news is it was after I signed off. I can cut that crap out.
Oh my god, you have to keep it in the outtakes though. I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
I couldn't figure out why you were looking at me like that.